Ah, Ben 10 Protector of Earth. The first ever Ben 10 game I have ever played, and I'm actually working on 100%ing this game because I absolutely love this game to death. That's why I want to 100% it. And basically, what did I do to show my appreciation for this game? Well, I'm gonna be doing a ranked video. But there's one thing before we start. One thing I don't like about this game is the name is Ben 10. But there's only 6 aliens? Excuse me? The story kind of explains why he didn't have all 10 aliens, but whatever. Let me just explain the rules of this ranked video. This list will be based on how useful all of the aliens are in different battles and how versatile that alien is against bosses and other enemies, whether they have ranged attacks, AoE attacks, or everything in their skill set. That's going to be taken into consideration, and I'm partially going to be talking about the alien designs. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. At number 5, we have Wildfire. Now, Wildfire's design just looks plain weird. He looks like a green plant-looking octopus. I know that he's supposed to look like an alien, but he just looks plain weird. Like, I really don't like it. And his moveset isn't doing him any favors. His attacks are slow, do less damage, and there is a lot of downtime between his attacks. And he only has one AoE attack. That's it, just one. And as you can see in this clip that I'm showing you right now, there are a bunch of enemies surrounding me. So yeah, there's a lot of downtime between his attacks, is slow, and it does less damage. So that is why I placed him at the worst. If he was faster and does more damage with his attacks, I'm pretty sure he'll be a much better alien in general, but alas, that is not the case. That's why I have placed him in the worst. Now let's move on to number 4. And at number 4 we have Forearms, and I am not putting him here just because he has 4 arms, even though that is very clever. Anyway, Forearms' design is perfect and you should never mess with perfection, but his moveset is a bit disappointing. Only one AoE attack? Are you serious? And I feel like all of his moves are more 1v1 based moves, and since this is a beat 'em up game where enemies will be crowding you, giving you no breathing room, it is going to be tough to deal with. And the AoE attack he does have has downtime. If they had given him another AoE attack with less downtime or no downtime at all, he would be a much better alien to use. But that is not the case, and I have to put him at number 4. But let us move on to number 3. Now let's roll over to number 3. Did you get it? Roll over because Cannonball can. Okay, I'll stop now. Anyway, Cannonbolt's design, sorry, just like Forearms, is perfect, and you should never mess with perfection. And there's one thing that Cannonball has that the previous 2 aliens I just talked about just do not have. He has more than one AoE attack, albeit the radius is not that big, but it is still nice, and he is quick and agile, making it easy to dodge enemy attacks. But there is a problem. The downtime of his attacks makes him vulnerable to enemy attacks. While Cannonball is trying to get up, the enemies are probably hurting him. Other than that, this guy is just amazing to play and does a bunch of damage. But as I said, the downtime of his attacks are just a bit too long. If they were shorter, then this guy would be easily number 2 or number 1. But let's move on to number 2. Alright guys, now let's speed on to number 2. Dang, I am on fire today. Now anyway, joking aside, number 2 is Accelerate. Now Accelerate's design as usual is perfect, and most of his attacks, although they don't do much damage, the sheer speed and quantity of his attacks makes up for the damage loss. And Accelerate's moveset, although he doesn't have any ranged attacks, the AoE potential on his attacks are what makes him so good. And what I mean by AoE potential is that the range of his attacks are so big, you might as well count them as AoE attacks. And obviously, he's so quick, it's like the enemies aren't even touching you. But you might be thinking, how can you beat that? How can you beat something as fast and as quick and has the AoE potential like Accelerate? Well, I'm about to tell you right now. And at number 1, we obviously had to turn up the heat. Jesus Christ, how do I come up with these? Anyway, Heat Blast design is amazing, but the one reason why I put Heat Blast is because he's a freaking magician, guys. Watch this. Guys, am I going crazy? Or I swear to God, I just saw some wolves that were about to attack me. Maybe they just gave up or something. But joking aside, Heat Blast is amazing and for good reason. He has 2 ranged attacks. He has 2 attacks to create space between him and his enemies, which is perfect in a beat 'em up game since your enemies are probably crowding you, giving you no room, no breathing room. And has the best AoE tech in the game called Armageddon. Just press triangle twice and circle once and all your hopes and dreams come true. And although there is downtime on the Armageddon move, all your enemies are probably dead by the time you do your next attack. So yeah, that is going to be the end of today's video. I know it's a very short ranked video, but hey, it's a ranked video nonetheless. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this short ranked video. And yeah, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm so close to 40 subscribers, and I would love to reach that goal. Make sure to follow me. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. The link is down below in the description box, obviously. And yeah, until next time, see ya.